And Nancy Cordes joins us now with more from Capitol Hill. And again, Nancy, as we saw in your piece, Senator Warren silenced under Rule 19. For those unfamiliar, what exactly is it?
And I think probably most people are unfamiliar with Rule 19 because it's almost never enforced. Essentially what it says is that senators cannot impugn the motives of their fellow senators when they're speaking on the Senate floor. The reason it typically isn't used is that A, senators often hold themselves to that standard, and B, on the rare occasion when senators have crossed the line before, it hasn't been enforced, which is why Democrats are arguing that this crossed the line, that it was arbitrary, that it was a crackdown, that that Senator Warren was being silenced. Republicans say they gave her numerous warnings, so this wasn't an offhanded comment that she made and then she moved on. She was criticizing Senator Sessions in a way that they felt violated Rule 19. They told her several times that they felt she was in violation, and eventually they laid down the law and held this vote that essentially said that she cannot speak for the remainder of the debate over Senator Sessions and his nomination to be Attorney General until the confirmation vote, which is expected to come tonight. And
again, she was reading the letter from Coretta Scott King, which she then, adding to the drama, took just outside the Senate chambers and continued to read on a Facebook Live session. And so, as the drama continues here, Nancy, are we anticipating any actual drama with the vote?
No, I think all the drama is probably going to be confined to this debate because so far there are no Republicans who have indicated that they are not going to vote for Senator Sessions. So you don't have a nail biter the same way that you had over Betsy DeVos to be Education Secretary, where two Republicans defected and Democrats were trying desperately to get one more to vote against her in order to sink her nomination. In this case, all Republican senators are standing by their fellow Republican senator, and many of them have said that they don't agree with him on all issues, but they feel that President Trump has the right to fill his cabinet as he sees fit.
You know, Nancy, yesterday you said that you could not remember a collective series of cabinet picks facing such contentious nomination battles. But as we now see these draw to a close, largely along party lines, what do you think the long-term impact is here?
Well, Democrats will argue that there has been a value to all of this debate, to their stalling tactics, to these all-nighters, even if they weren't able to defeat the nominees in the end, because they feel that they have shined a light on nominees who they feel are outside the mainstream and some of those nominees' positions. And they think that when those nominees are confirmed, when they actually hold those roles in the cabinet, that Democrats will have more public opinion on their side than they would have otherwise to try to put the brakes on nominees if they try to do things that Democrats, both in the Senate and in the public, don't agree with. So, for example, if Betsy DeVos were to try to send federal dollars outside of the public education system and make a play for vouchers to become more common, Democrats have already, they believe, laid the groundwork to oppose that. But the reality is that they knew from the very beginning that they probably were not going to be able to defeat any of these nominees, just slow them down, and that appears to be what's playing out.
And that certainly is playing out indeed. Nancy Cordes there on Capitol Hill. As always, Nancy, we do appreciate it.
You're welcome.